Before we get started, I'd like to introduce you to our sponsor, Path Partners. Path Partners started with online gambling services back in 1999, and they pride themselves as a one-stop shop program where players can find entertainment with slots, casino, bingo, lottery, poker, betting, and skill games all in one place. Additionally, Path provides excellent support to their affiliates, great player retention, and lifetime revenue with no negative carryover. CAP features an exclusive offer for all new affiliates that sign up with Path Partners to receive a 40% rev share for your first 3 months. Just visit the Path Partner listing in the CAP directory and sign up today. Thank you again to our sponsor, Path Partners, for making this CAP video interview possible.
Hey guys, I'm Warren Jolly with CasinoAffiliatePrograms.com, and you're watching another one of our video interviews where we profile some of the most influential people in the iGaming affiliate industry. Today we're going to be speaking with Nick Zugic, the administrator of latestcasinobonuses.com, one of the largest casino affiliates and portals online today with over 500,000 monthly unique visitors. Nick is in charge of anything and everything related to the network of sites. Our topic today is going to focus on expansion and how an affiliate takes their business to the next few levels in terms of traffic and revenue. Nick, it's good to have you. Thanks for your time.
Hi, Warren.
Let's take a few minutes and tell our audience a little bit about yourself and what got you into the online casino affiliate space.
Yeah, sure. Do you want a long story or short?
Let's do medium.
Well, long story short then.
All right.
Well, I was born in Montenegro, a little coastal town called Kotor, but I live all my life in Belgrade, Serbia. And that's Serbia, not Suburbia, Siberia, but Serbia.
For us Americans.
Well, for the rest of the world, I would say. So, back in 2006, I was still doing school. I was actually a law student. And I was supposed to actually work with my dad. My dad is a lawyer, so it was to be like a family business once I graduate and pass the bar exam. But it wasn't just for me, it was, you had to study, right? So I decided to quit school and try something else. And back then, poker was starting to being televised in Serbia. So I said oh, this is interesting. So I decided to become a poker player and started searching online for some tips how to play the game, only to find out that it was tough. And actually, by accident, ran to this casino blog that was advising players how to play blackjack online, playing blackjack bonuses. Basically, you make a deposit, take the bonus, wager it, and cash out. So it was a classic bonus hunter strategy, which was doable back then, like in 2006. Because the wagering requirements for blackjack were pretty low. So I was like, okay, I'm going to give it a go. I had like $100 on my credit card that I got from my birthday. So I was like, okay, if I lose money, no harm done. It's only $100, right? And I never lost. My first profits were like only $10 or so, at William Hill. I was happy because it was actually working, And it was like a revelation to me, it was like, you can make some money. And I actually made some pretty decent money for a university dropout in a year's time, which was like on a monthly average was like 2 or 3 times more than, I would say, average Serbian wage back then, which was pretty good money for me anyways. So I was constantly searching for good bonuses, and that's how I found actually latest casino bonuses, which was just emerging back then. LCB was founded back in December 2006, I believe. Yeah. So obviously, I found LCB by searching for best blackjack bonuses, and LCB was ranking in the top 3. So I found a website and was like, wow, I immediately fell in love. It had a small forum back then, only 5, 6, 7 people online. So I started posting, sharing my experience, tips. And at one point, Josh, who is the founder of LCB, by the way, he sent me a private message and said, like, man, you want to work for me, be a moderator? And I was like, hell yeah. So I actually started working for him, and I was like working for free for a month. Yeah, it was, those beginnings fine. So little by little, Josh was doing behind the scenes, all the SEO and other stuff, and I was in charge of forums and everything that you can basically see, in the front end. So slowly, we have built one of the biggest websites, casino related, and biggest forums. We currently have 42,000 members, almost 42,000 members. So it's pretty big. It's pretty big. It took us a while, but yeah.
Okay. And where is Josh based?
Josh is based in Sydney, Australia, but we have people all over the place, in South Africa, in Chicago, in UK, in Serbia.
So how many people total work on the business?
I would say we have 16 full-time people, employees, and probably 5 or 6 part-time.
So between part-time and full-time, about 20, roughly.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. I mean, it's like,
and just real briefly, what do those people really do? What's just the makeup of the staff? So you have obviously SEO. What else does the staff do?
Yeah, we obviously have a few content writers.
Yep.
We have a bunch of moderators, which is very important because our big side of our business is forums, obviously. So you must have quality people who are going to run the forums. Mm-hmm. We have developers, designers, SEO experts. So yeah, it's
okay.
The list goes on and on.
Great. So thank you for all that background. I think that's very helpful. One of the key topics we wanted to chat with you about today is expansion, since I know that's a core focus at Latest Casino Bonuses. What areas and markets are you expanding into, and what outcomes do you expect from this expansion?
Well, we obviously started as a casino affiliate. And I think almost 3 years ago, we decided to expand to other markets like poker, bingo, sports betting. Back then, we had only dedicated sections for each of those markets. And we said, like, why not try to expand and build separate websites and target some of those players? So we decided to build like a little franchise. So we built latest bingo bonuses, latest poker bonuses, and latest sportsbonuses.com. And all websites are built that way to feed each other with traffic. Obviously, LCB is the biggest. We're doing SEO for each website separately. So each site is referring additional traffic to other websites. So it's just feeding each other. And I mean, it's very tough to make a breakthrough in poker and sports betting because it's a very competitive market. And we have some success there as well. But in bingo, we're really doing well. And it has such potential, especially in the UK. It's a massive market, and I would actually recommend anyone who is interested in becoming a bingo affiliate to target UK, definitely.
Isn't the UK quite saturated at the moment with bingo, or do you think there's still room for growth?
It is. It's very tough to get in that market, definitely. But with the right SEO, it's doable. Definitely.
So you're saying the player values in the UK for bingo,
it's by far the best.
Okay, so they make it worthwhile. They make the investment in content and just effort to get ranked worthwhile because the player values are larger.
In the long run, definitely. If you want to make money in a few months, ain't gonna happen. In a year, 2 years time, definitely. Mm-hmm.
What about markets like? What's your opinion on South America for bingo? Do you think that's an upcoming market?
Well, South America, right?
Yep. Argentina, Brazil.
It has potential because, I mean, Spanish is the second biggest language in the world. So it's definitely worth making a subdomain or Spanish page for your website. Definitely targeting, obviously, Spain and then Latin America and South America. So it has potential. We don't get as much traffic from South America, but it's something that we are definitely interested in doing.
So obviously you're moving into bingo and sports, and what about geographical regions? You mentioned the UK. Are there any other countries that you're not in today that you're looking at targeting?
Well, we were always targeting globally. We from the get-go. We have traffic all over the place. Obviously, US was and still is a strong base, but we always had strong EU base, Australian base, and Canadian as well. So it's just a matter of doing more SEO and pushing and trying to get more traffic from those markets. Just expanding. It's something that it's not too difficult to do, actually.
Yeah,
I would say.
It's a very
if you know what you're doing, definitely.
Yeah, it's a duplicatable strategy if you know what you're doing.
Yeah,
understand. So how many sites are currently in the network, and what is the strategy with these sites moving forward? I know latestcasinobonuses.com is the main one, but how many others are there?
Well, obviously, latest poker bonuses, latest bingo, and sports bonuses. That's our main 4 websites. But we have a bunch of other websites. We just recently acquired bingo-reviewer.com, and we bought it because of the UK traffic. We have several other websites, smaller websites, and probably hundreds of really small websites that we mostly use for link building and other stuff. But I would have to say 4 major websites in our network, and then a few more medium ones.
Are you going to be looking at acquiring any other sites? I mean, if a good opportunity...
Definitely. We are always looking into buying new websites, always, if the price is right. And I think now is the time to buy websites, because the business is suffering, so you can get better price. It's much cheaper to buy a website now.
Sure, I agree. So tell us about your traffic. How much traffic does Latest Casino Bonuses receive, and from which countries?
Well, currently, alone for LCB, we have 520,000 visitors a month.
And that's unique visitors?
No, that's total. That's total. Unique is probably, we get almost 45% of unique.
And how about page views?
It's millions a month.
It's millions of page views a month?
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
It's quite impressive.
It is. I mean, we have probably 26,000 pages just for LCB.
Pages of content?
Of content, yeah. Obviously, forum is a big part of it, but still we have just alone we have probably over 500 casino reviews. So it is a massive website, definitely.
Okay.
But if you look at our whole network, I would say we have over 600,000 visitors.
So one of the things that I've noticed personally about Latest Casino Bonuses is the information architecture, the way the site has been architected in terms of the content, how things are laid out. Who was responsible for that, and what was kind of the methodology that you use, if you wouldn't mind sharing?
Well, yeah, I mean, we have pretty much everything. LCB first started as I would say, bonus comparison website. So what we wanted to do is to list all casinos and all bonuses they offer. And that's how we started. Then we started improving and adding new sections, free slots games, casino banking, cashbacks, you name it, we have it. Video reviews of casinos, etc., etc., etc. So we have actually people who are regularly and manually uploading new and fresh content, as well as keeping the site up to date as far as the bonuses, screenshots, banking methods, languages, whatever casinos have to offer, we have it on our website. And we don't look for information at other affiliate websites. We go directly to the source, to the casino or poker or whatever, search their website, and then put the information on our website. So it takes a lot of time and a lot of effort, obviously, but we have people who are skillful and know what they're doing, so it's in a way, it's not that difficult to have all that information listed.
I see. Okay. So in the beginning, you listed every casino and every bonus, even if you didn't have an affiliate deal with them, you still listed them just to have the value of the content there.
No. We always list casinos that we are affiliated with.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Understood.
So, yeah.
Okay. And how about marketing methods? I know SEO is a major one from even my conversations with Josh, but what else is utilized to drive traffic to LCB?
Well, SEO definitely. I mean, we do a bit of PPC, but that's insignificant, you know.
So it's primarily, you would say 90% plus SEO.
Definitely. I mean, I have 3 words for the viewers: SEO, SEO, and SEO, and content. And you have to surround yourself with quality people who know what they're doing, you know, and and you have to do your research definitely and see what other websites are doing, you know, and try to improve it on your own website.
So let's talk about people really briefly. How do you find quality people? As an affiliate, you're in Serbia. You have people all over the world. How do you find these people that are actually motivated, that know what they're doing, and keep them incentivized?
Well, I would have to say it's like a trial and error. You know, we had a bunch of people on our team, you know, that just weren't meant to do this job, you know. So it is tricky in a way. But I mean, most of the guys that are working now for us, they've been here for like 2-3 years now. So some of the moderators are actually recruited at our forum. So they were either good posters or whatever, you know. And actually, we had certain competitions for new moderators and stuff. So people would apply, and we would, you know, just do a test for a couple of weeks or a month and see if they perform or not, you know. And basically, you weed out all the, I wouldn't say incompetent people, but people who are not meant to do this.
Sure.
You know?
So your moderators are paid as well on forums?
Everyone is paid.
Okay. Very good. So obviously with the site, you're targeting primarily bonus hunters. One can only assume you've consciously decided to focus on quantity versus quality of players by going after players who are, again, just looking for bonuses. Do you feel this is still the best move going forward for the business?
Well, I wouldn't agree with you 100%.
Okay.
Back when we first started, yes, we were, I would say, targeting bonus hunters, obviously with blackjack bonuses and no deposit bonuses. And it's still a big part of our traffic, no deposit and free bonuses, free slots, and keywords with similar keywords. But we definitely have much more to offer. We have so many sections, whether it's for high roller bonuses, whether for just slot bonuses, cashbacks, etc. So yes, we are getting quantity of players definitely, but in that quantity we get quality definitely. And for instance, on a single promotion that we run for a month with certain casino, we can get over 100 new real money depositors. And then just for like a month for a single promotion. So definitely, I mean, we are famous and known by the obviously exclusive no deposit bonuses.
Yeah.
And that's, I would say, our trademark. I mean, it's not something that we have invented, but we took it to another level.
So it sounds like you've broadened your offering so much, and it kind of compensates for whatever lower value players that might come just for bonuses. Is that what you're saying?
In a way, yeah.
Okay.
In a way, yeah.
Okay, no, that makes sense.
But like I said, we target high rollers, and we have like tournament section, jackpot finder section, etc. So we are getting all sorts of traffic. So it's not just low quality traffic.
Can you tell us though, what is the value of a player looking for bonuses, just a bonus hunter? What would you, if you had to say, I think that player value is X, what would you guess it to be?
That's a tough one.
Just a rough estimate, because I think a lot of affiliates are, enter the space via this no deposit bonus channel. So what would be your estimate?
Well, I can tell you about conversions. I would say, I don't know, we get from 3 to 18% conversion on a no deposit bonus. So it can be really high at times.
Wow.
Yeah. It can be low, like 3%, which is really low, but it can be up to 18%.
But average is maybe 10%?
I would say.
Okay.
I would say.
Okay. I think that's helpful. So in another previous interview we talked with another publisher about the importance of building a strong brand. Obviously, Latest Casino Bonuses has a strong brand. What can affiliates do to build a strong brand in the industry?
Well, that's a tough one. I mean, obviously, it didn't happen over the night for us. It took us a lot of time to get where we are now, and it's still an ongoing process. You have to expand, you have to build your website, you have to follow the trends, because the moment you stop, then you just gonna go under. So it's in a way it's tougher to stay on the top than to get to the top. So I mean, obviously, what we do and what we did to make LCB to become a brand was it's a tricky one. When we first started, we wanted to do a nice and clean design with a nice mascot and logo. For instance, if you take any of big companies like Coca-Cola, they have there's obviously strong brands and they have their logos, and everyone knows how Coca-Cola looks like, right? So we did focus on that, on web design as well, something that people gonna notice by, and when they see our logo or mascot, they know that we are LCB. And obviously, what we did was trying to make a lot of promotions, exclusive promotions that people gonna basically come to our website instead of to some other website. So now LCB is known by offering abundance of exclusive bonuses. So that's also part of our brand, right? Now we have recently introduced Site of the Month award that we award to a few selected casinos each month. And we're going to do it on a yearly basis as well. So that's also going to help our branding.
Okay.
So it's not just one thing, it's like quantity of things, and it's a really long process.
But to summarize, I think having a really good user interface, user experience, web design is important. We agree with that, obviously. And also a unique sales proposition, something different, something unique that, users can't get elsewhere.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, all new affiliates have to set their goals and then start on a small scale and then just slowly build up their websites and try to expand, try to target new keywords, add new sections to website. But they should make one main objective for their website. That's going to be their brand, basically.
Yeah, I agree. We touched a little bit earlier on the international markets and diversification there. What are the 3 most important things to incorporate into one's affiliate strategy to be successful in other markets outside of the primary one that you're in? So an affiliate that's US focused wanted to move to the EU, besides the standard things like translating their content, what are the critical things that need to happen?
Well, I would say SEO. It all comes to SEO, right?
So obviously as a large affiliate with a big US presence, what are your thoughts on the future of the US market? Are you betting on it becoming regulated soon, or do you think it's closed forever?
No, it's not closed. I think that things gonna get worse before they get better, definitely. I mean, after the Black Friday, it's obviously that a lot of affiliates who had US traffic, mostly US traffic, they went under. So they should definitely try to get some traffic from other markets, from other areas. But I wouldn't neglect that US traffic because it will happen. The regulation is going to happen, I hope, sooner rather than later. Because, I mean, US is losing so much money and has been losing money since 2006. And it's obviously that any prohibition in America and in American past didn't give any results because, I mean, people simply love to gamble and they will find a way to gamble, and obviously casinos and operators will find their way to offer US players to gamble. So it would be only logical move for the US government to regulate it, to offer licensing, and it will also help the industry because it will weed out all the shady operations that we have, and it will help to build up the trust between players in casinos, between affiliates in casinos. So I see it happening. I'm not sure when. I'm hoping in the next couple of years.
Do you believe, though, that the U.S. will license the Vegas MGMs and Wynns of the world first?
I think so. Probably.
It's pretty logical, I think.
Yeah, it is.
And what about, I mean, a lot of affiliates that I talk to, especially some very big ones that are U.S. facing, their concerns are that the business model is going to move to, 5% revenue share or $25 CPA.
I heard that.
And what do you believe that will be the case?
I don't agree in full. I'm sure that revenue, the commission is going to drop. The model for commission is going to definitely be different. I think it's going to be a lot of paid medias, and I don't think that any casino would be able to offer 40-45% revenue share. It's going to be more like 25-30% tops, but it's still good because it's going to be regulated. Then you have everyone gambling, so it will compensate. If you had 45% now, if you're getting 45% now, and you're going to get 25, but you're going to get more players, you're going to make more money. Definitely.
Right, yeah. 45% of 100 players is still less than 25% of 1,000 players. So, yeah.
Exactly. So, I think that it ain't going to be like 5%, but more like 20, 25.
Okay. Good.
That's my opinion.
All right. And this will be our last question. What resources have you used to learn and expand your skills as a professional internet marketer? What sites, what tools, what things do you use on a regular basis?
Well, that's a fun thing about me. I mean, I'm self-taught, and I just do a lot of research. And ever since I got involved in this industry, like that was 5 years ago, it was all about doing the research, checking out other websites, how they do things. And it was simply something that it came naturally to me. Obviously, I'm pretty good at what I do, and I actually found myself in this online marketing, and I think, I don't know, it just came naturally to me, I guess.
But when you're doing your research, you have to be going to some, whether it's SEO Moz or it's, some...
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, SEO Moz is one of the things that I use a lot.
Okay. Yeah. Any others that you can think of along those lines? We don't want your secrets. We just want to know the general stuff.
Yeah. SEO Rank Monitor I use a lot. What else? Well, that's.
What about for design? How about for design of the site? I mean, are there any? I mean, do you look at sites like Smashing Magazine or what's your?
I don't because we have people who are in charge of design.
Okay.
So it's we have like everyone is, I won't say in charge, but we separated our workload.
Sure,
So everyone
there's
knows.
delegation.
Delegation, definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
Oh, that's helpful. Okay, Nick, I'm going to wrap things up. Thanks again for your time. It was great to have you and appreciate all the insight. And I know you gave some tidbits that were very useful. If anyone's interested in contacting Nick at the end of the interview, please send an email to interviews@casinoaffiliateprograms.com, and we'll be more than happy to put you in touch, especially if you have bingo sites that are UK facing for sale. It sounds like that they're very interested in hearing from you.
Any sites. I mean, any sites.
Any sites, okay. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for future interviews with iGaming industry leaders.
Cheers, mate. Thanks for having me.